Okay, we're in the Dragon Barrow. We're gonna do the Knights Cavalry here. We've only done like 2 bosses here so far. Yeah, we got the Knights Cavalry, Dragon Barrow Cave, the Putrid Avatar coming up. Kind of like the tail end of this portion of Caelid, I guess. It's definitely the tankiest one we've done. They just don't stop moving. It's like my one gripe with them. Oh! That would kill me. They get iframes here while they're getting up. Thanks for playing, sir. It's fun using Bloodhound Step on that last run, honestly. Oh, Jesus. Forgot about that. But, yeah, you'll never see Bloodhound Step again here. No other weapon has it. Only the claws. Come on. Poor Torrent. He's getting beat up. There you go, buddy. I forgot in this game that there was actually an item you can give Torrent that heals him. That's not a flask. Like, I don't know if it's like... It's something, I think, off of Roa Fruit. Can't remember what it's called, though. But, like, I completely forgot that it was a thing. Like, I think that crafting in this game definitely has its use, but I feel like it's probably better for people who have never played a Souls game, to be honest. So if you've already like played Souls games, you're probably just gonna try and brute force your way through a lot of things, not do so much crafting. But if you don't have that experience, like, I'd say that's probably someone who's more likely to use an item, craft an item to buff Torrent's, or regen Torrent's health, you know? Like, I'll just use a flask. Or, you know, a bunch of other things. There's, like, so many other things you can craft in this game. And I think if you don't have that, knowledge of Souls games, you're probably more likely to do it. I mean, I could be wrong. There's definitely things that, like, a lot of people do craft, like, sleep pots and stuff. But... especially for Godskin fights. I still like that the option's there. Can't believe I didn't hit him. Like, I wonder what the most useless crafting item is, though. Probably something, right? Or crafted, not crafting item. The useless item that you can make. The most useless item. Maybe the Memory of Grace? Is that something you can... Not the Memory of Grace. The... Grace Mimic? That might be the most useless if you can, craft it. The problem with the Grace Mimic is I don't think it points towards any grace in particular. You're like, it doesn't point towards an objective. It just points like in a random, towards a random objective, right? So it might not be one like that you haven't done. Which is kind of silly. Thought I had more time. Just don't do the projectile attack. Whatever you do, please don't do it. Alright, Celia Hideaway. Could get the Stone Sword key here, too. We have 11. How many do we need? No, I'm not going to bother. There's going to be... You know what, I'll get it. I was going to say there's easier ones, but honestly, there probably aren't any that are easier than this one. Okay, I gotta remember to rest here. Sometimes I just, like, skip this grace for no reason in particular. It just kind of happens. I got a debuff on me and I have 1 flask, so... Just gotta keep pumping decks. Royal Revenant's awake. Oh my god. Wait, where's this going? It was like... went in the opposite direction. That was weird. Oh, let me get the Bolsus here too. In case I need them for, whatchamacallit, the, Lake of Rot. Don't remember where they are, though. This way. Is that gonna kill me? That's gonna kill me. Oh! Okay, never mind. I never know with some of these drops. Like, some of them just look so high, and then, you know, you're fine. So the Crystallion in, I think it was Ray of the Lucaria Crystal Tunnel, broke in like 2 unsheathes. Plus, okay, never mind. Yeah, this one did too. See? I love how they just become very pale too. When they get frosted. That attack sucks. That attack was like the sole reason this fight was so miserable. At least for me, like before they nerfed it. Because you have the other two on you, and that's fine, but then when you get that one attack spraying you with rot and magic, like you literally couldn't escape it. It's just such a bad attack. Maybe this one, it's a little sketchy. Like, it's not hard to avoid it if it's the only guy you're fighting, but if you're fighting this guy and two other dudes, it's pretty rough. Alright. Do the Bell-bearing Hunter. Still nighttime. Okay, that's good. Convenient. It's always nice not having to take the extra step to make it nighttime. I wonder how many dragon corpses are in this place. Like, in the Dragon Bear entirely, I mean. So there's probably, like, a good number of them. It's a random thing to wonder, I know, but... You know, sometimes you just notice something in the world and you just, you know... Something pops into your head. I wonder how many versions of this shack are in the game. This guy's tanky. But he goes down in 3 unsheathes. Apparently not there. 4? Oh, I ran out of MP, that's why. Feels like we're flying through this run, dude. Dragon Mare is about to be done. Kaylee, it'll almost be done. We gotta come back and do, I think it's like 3 more bosses. 4 more bosses. Although one of them is gonna be at like the very end of the run, so. Where the heck's the Everjail? Where am I going? Wonder what this guy's lore is. I still don't even know how to say his name. I think it's supposed to be Hughes, but it's just spelled strangely. It's like Hughes. There's no H after the G. Honestly, Hugh is a pretty strange spelling. H-U-G-H. Was I taking damage from running through the rot? Not even from being rotted, but I took damage from, I think, literally just running through there. Interesting. So after this, we just have the Godskin Apostle, and then we're going to go back to Margit and Godric. And then we'll be in Liurnia. Good fight. I'm out of juice. Oh, he's not done. He's still swinging. Like, I don't have any better talismans. Oh, we can do the Blue Dancer Charm and just go armorless. Yeah, you know what? We could do that, but I don't really want to do that. It would be better, damage-wise. Alright, where are we going? Apostle... Yeah, this run's got serious potential to be the fastest yet. I don't know how, like, I keep getting faster. I guess because the runs are really not that fast, you know? Like, it's not like they're speedrun fast. They'll never be speedrun fast. This route is not that optimized, but I'm just amazed, like, I can make any improvements at all. Like, this consistently. And then I say it, and then that happens, of course. How the hell do I get back to... Okay. Here. I think this guy went up the ladder too. Oh, he just fell down. Okay. Like, the new game time was probably one of the fastest I've had. It might be like the second fastest if it's not the fastest. And that was with smithing stone weapons. Plus you got bleed and frost here, like... Uh-oh. No, oh my god. Thank you, Torrent. I mean, how far in are we? Like, 4.5 hours? And 2.5 of those were new game, roughly. I think the fastest I did was... It was the last run, right? No, or was it the... Yeah, it was the last run. It was like 11... I think it was 11 hours. For New Game and New Game Plus, all bosses. And I was convinced I missed something because of how fast it went. But I checked, everything was there. God, I hate this guy. And that was with break time too. I think the time on the in-game time said like 12:04 or something like that. And probably like a half hour of that is just me taking breaks. So you're talking 11.5 hours. I don't exactly know how much break time it is, but it's something like that. Break every hour for like 3 minutes. So it's probably around a half an hour. Well, that feels pretty good. If only every run could be like that. But that was, you know, that's a weapon that had bleed with a really good new game time. So honestly, new game is like the biggest factor, I think, in whether or not you're done under like a reasonable amount of time. Because like my old new game runs would be like 4 or 5 hours long. The first ones I did were like stupidly long because the Godskin duo. Alright, let's not die here. I haven't even got hit. Damn it. I'm dead. Oh my god. I'd love to get a hit in here. That'd be cool. Thank you. This guy just gonna like not let me do anything? He's giving me nothing to work with. I really do not like the Godskin phase. This guy's phase 1 is so obnoxious. Phase 2 is so much better. Because there's just way more punishable attacks he can do. He can do. Oh, God. Just swings the stupid Godskin peeler around. Doesn't do anything. Like, this is a good attack. Every single phase 2 attack, pretty much, except for, like, the one with the big aura is, like, good. This you can punish. Oh, you know, assuming you're not locked on anywhere. This one's, like, the only bad one. I was gonna say, that better stop. That would have killed me. Alright, that's done. Caelid is done for now. And the Godskin Noble's like the exact opposite. His phase 2 attacks are like much harder to punish. Like the rolling attack, you can't punish at all unless you're, you know, you have a ranged weapon or like a good, like a long weapon, and you're in the Godskin Duo fight. Otherwise, you just have to like, just continually dodge the roll. But yeah, the Apostle just has like so many quick little slashes that really just annoy me because you can't really do anything. You just gotta kind of wait for him to do a better move. Let's see. Well, just became daytime because music changed. Late night. Yeah, it's pretty much daytime. Morning. Come on, you can't do that. Not as I'm swinging, buddy. Insane tracking. Yeah, whatever, just kill me. That's fine. Thought you could strafe that, and you probably can if you run around, but I think I got hit by it in the new game too. Pretty sure you can strafe that. I don't know. Maybe it's this one I was thinking of. Is he even going to go into phase 2? No, he will. He will here. Or not. He tried. You really gonna... Okay. I thought the dialogue was gonna, like, keep the gate up or something.
It's tightly hooked. The guard you breached. Well, but of course.
Oof. I did not roll that in time. Somehow did not get hit. It is very laggy here. I am not a fan. Keep forgetting I can't just hold L1. It's just such a bad habit. Yeah, I think we'll get to Altus today. For sure. Well, I don't know. We'll see. Another hour and a half. We still gotta do like all of Liurne. We gotta go and do Radahn too. It'll be close. more to stagger.
I am
Cool.
the lord of all that is golden.
Just as the music kicks in too. This music is so good and you just don't hear it because Godric has like no health.
Bathed in rays of gold.
I don't remember making this face, honestly. Alright, we got Stillwater Cave. Should I get the Sacred Tear? Yeah, I'll pick it up. Actually, you know what? No, I won't. I'm not even gonna get the Grace. We're just gonna try to not die here. If we die, we are like on the other side of Godric's Arena. Which I guess isn't too far. But I'd rather not die. I'm always worried I'm gonna go down this slope like too quickly and die at the bottom of it. Because it like the game doesn't think I'm walking down it, it'll think I'm falling down it, and then you know, you fall from too high and you die. Alright, we'll be able to cruise through Liurnia. I want to say there's like 20 bosses here we're going to do now or something like that. I can't remember how many exactly. Holy rage. I did not think he would like, get that much ground. I also ran into a wall, so I couldn't really go back any further. I think we'll do the Winged Sword Insignia. Why not? I don't really have any other talismans I'd rather use, though. There's a crab there? Oh, it's a lobster. But there's a lobster there? Since when? I had no idea. Man, that damage is disgusting. I mean, I don't think it's a lot of health, but like, that would have been 3 on cheese if he didn't heal. He was a little strong. I'm for it. That's not too far out, right? Okay. I don't think that height would kill you anyways, but you never know. So we're done with Limgrave completely. We're done with the majority of Caelid. I just went past the... Oh, no, it's right here. Never mind. So between Limgrave and Caelid, I think we're done with... like 50... I want to say 54 bosses. I feel like there's some skips you can do here to make this part faster. Maybe not much faster. But yeah, I mean, 54 bosses is literally a third of the run. That's going to kill me, isn't it? Oh my god, I didn't think I was going to land on the ledge. Thought I was going to miss it. I didn't jump. I was convinced I was just going to keep falling. I think there's actually 18 bosses we do in Liurnia now. Well, in combination with some other stuff. Like the Volcano Manor Warp. And then more Caelid. Oh, it is nighttime. Okay, it does not look like nighttime. At least it didn't. It's very bright here. I don't know if I actually made it nighttime, or if it was already nighttime. Oh, this is the 21st weapon. 21 out of 308. God, that is a depressing fact. It's just so daunting. You know? It's still fun, it's just, you know, it's a huge time investment doing this. I'm probably gonna have to, like, you know, optimize this run, like, so much more as I do more runs, just because it's, like, gonna take forever otherwise. Even if I was somehow to do 10 hours on every run, which would be amazing, but it's not gonna happen. Like, you're still talking 3,000 hours of Elden Ring. And there are some runs that are not gonna be nearly that fast. Like all the bow runs pretty much are gonna be very slow. I think the magic runs will be pretty slow. At least compared to, like, the normal melee route. You know, you're gonna have some really bad weapons there, some probably terrible infusions whenever we do, like, a sacred run. Whenever we don't have bleed. That's another thing I'm not gonna be able to control is the random infusions. You know, a bleed run is just gonna be faster than sacred infused run. Or Frost Run will be faster than, like, anything else besides bleed, probably.
We are outdoors.
You merciless brutes. Let the curse take everything.
Everything. It is very dark here. The good news is Dark Souls 1 and 3 will not take that long. Dark Souls 1 was only going to be like maybe 700 hours, which is a lot, but it's not a lot compared to Elden Ring. And DS3 probably, I don't know, 1,000, 1,200, something like that. In theory, anyway. God, that's a lot, though. Gonna be playing these games till I'm an old man. And then we're gonna get another game with like 300 weapons. Omen Killer, Urge Tree Avatar, Roads End Catacombs. Okay. Right. It's just so hard to make Elden Ring, like, faster. Because even if you make the fights, like, half the time, it's still going to take you a long time just to run around the world. Like, I think, and I haven't really, like, followed it much, but the old boss's speedrun was, like, 5 hours. I don't know if it's much better now. And that was with, like, Pegasus glitch. So, yeah. There's a limit to how fast you can make the run. It's like Pegasus glitch and like one-shotting every boss in New Game, not even New Game Plus. So it's a long road ahead. But hey, as long as it's fun, you know. I'll keep doing it. I think the most fun runs, though, are like the ones that are just weird, like weird weapons, or maybe even tougher weapons that you know or you're not gonna be able to cruise through. Which, you know, it sucks for just getting the run done quickly, but like doing like a bow run or a magic run or something like that, where you gotta think about it a little more differently, because like doing this run, this is like the same path I'd always do, you know. Boss order is like pretty much the same. Outside of like getting that second weapon, it's pretty much the same. That's kind of one of the things that's a little like it's a bummer with DS1 and 3, and really anything that's not Demon or Dark Souls 2 or Elden Ring is you're just using one copy of the weapon. So the run in New Game Plus is the same every single time. Especially with DS3. Because it's just more linear. Like Dark Souls 1, you can kind of change it up when, you know, when you do the optional bosses. Demon Souls is a little... There's more freedom there, too, because you have all the different worlds you can go to. But, like, the magic run I did in this game was a lot of fun, because I did, like, everything I could to get all the damage incantations, and then I went back and did all the optional stuff after that. Which is just completely different. It's a lot of fun routing, even if I screwed it up with the Draconic Tree Sentinel. But, you know, that's something I would have learned, would not have learned if I didn't do it. Not even something I would have thought would have been a thing either. Oh, come on. So, like, any weapons that are in the mountaintops or the snowfield, the run actually, I think, gets a little more interesting, because the order changes quite a bit. Basically, the later the weapon is found, the more interesting it is. Unless it's like a remembrance weapon or something, because I can just dupe that. Although, I think in the future what I'll do for the remembrance weapons is I'll dupe them in the snowfield, because that one mausoleum by that Death Red Bird, I'm going to break every single run, so I'll probably just rush that mausoleum and... yeah, the run will get, I think, a little more interesting. Do it that way. Oh my god, stop, dude. What's he doing? He's still running. Oh, come on. I wonder if it's faster to... I'm gonna warp out of here. Actually. I might be faster to warp out of here and then just go from there to here. Did I actually complete that, though? Actually, I think I did. I'll double check it. Maybe it's not faster. I don't know. Something to test. But I'm gonna make sure I actually completed it, because I think I did. Yeah, otherwise this is blue, right, normally? Yeah, okay. Just making sure. I heard the sound like you get an item, but like, I don't know. I didn't see any text or anything. I wasn't really paying that close attention. Also, don't you get it? Did I get an item for that? I don't think I did. I don't know. Oh my god, why do you do that? Oh, that's not good. On the tail swipe, he swings his head around too, so his head is a hitbox. You can dodge the tail, but you'll sometimes still get hit by the head. That's what hit me there, and that's why I was like so annoyed. See, he does there. He does that chomp. Yo, stop swinging. I hit one button there. Well, I guess I hit two. I hit R2 and L2. That's all I hit, though. What? That was not great, but it's okay. It's over. Where is... here it is. The cave. So what do we have after this? We got one more dungeon and then the Volcano Manor Warp. Yeah, I think we can get close to Altus. I mean, what do we have left? We got, or what's coming up, I guess. A couple things in Volcano Manor, then Radon, and like 2 other bosses. Keep doing that. And then there's still like maybe like another 6 or so in Liurnia. I don't know. We'll see. Big jump and down. We both missed. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why this is like so effective at breaking the Crystallians. I would not have thought it would have been. Okay, sure. Where am I going? What am I doing? Grace is over here. I'm like trying to get to the dungeon. There's another area up there like I never go to because there's like no reason to go there now. I go to the right sometimes for the Tibia Mariner, but the left side with that tower, like I haven't been there since, I don't know, one of my randomizers. I don't even remember which one. Oh, not this way. Okay, now I'm lost because I never don't go this way. This pathing is weird because I just like had a brain fart and wasn't paying attention. I think this is right though. Yeah. It's always scary coming down this. Like one wrong move and you're dead. I definitely hope we see like new types of dungeons though if we get a DLC with like an open world setting. I mean, I wouldn't mind like a catacombs or 2, but like, you know, it'd be cool to see something else. Something we haven't seen. Dude, just let me... Nice lever pull, by the way. I'm like a foot off of the lever. Wow. Oh, that sucks. Because I think this dungeon's without an elevator or something. Yeah, it's annoying. I hate imps. Yeah. It was mid-attack when he started that. So another one I feel like you could, if you had something quick, you could just do like some R1s here while he's moving. It's so weird how snappy he's on that attack. So, not even that attack, but there's a lot of attacks where like, it's not even facing you. And then just kind of snaps to your position. I don't know, I keep doing that. Like that. All right. Volcano Manor. Actually, I don't mind dying there because I'm gonna die going to Volcano Manor anyways. So it's like I was gonna lose the runes anyways. Who really cares? So we got 3 bosses, I think, in... Actually, it's 4 in Altus, and then 4 or 3 in Caelid, and then we're back here. I'm really looking forward to whatever the next run is too, because like the last, I don't know how many request runs we had in a row, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The last 5 runs I've known what the weapon's gonna be. It's gonna be nice having the element of surprise. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 runs since the Bloodhound Claws. Bloodhound Claws, 3 Uchi runs, Dragon Bone Smasher, and then this Uchi run. I think there's a high chance of DS2. DS2 or DS3, I think both have like 30% chances of being in the next run. Something like that. We'll probably start seeing a lot more Elden Ring in DS2, honestly. Because I changed the format of how I'm gonna do the randomizing. Because I think I mentioned it before, but like the way it was going was just like we were gonna burn through like Bloodborne eventually. Like I know we haven't seen really any Bloodborne, but like we would get to a point where there just aren't a lot of weapons in the pool, and Bloodborne would just keep popping up more and more. And then Demon Souls, then Dark Souls 1, and then we'd still have like 100 of each of the other games, probably. So, the way I'm doing it now, it's more balanced, which means it, like percentage-wise. So it'll be a lot more Elden Ring and DS2 just because there's so many more weapons in those games, and even DS3 has a lot of weapons. But you know, compared to Elden Ring, not so much. It's like 2/3 of what Elden Ring has almost. Plus, Elden Ring is just like a lot longer. Like, we've done, I think, 10 Dark Souls 1 runs, or something like that, 10 or 11. And we've done almost an equal amount of DS2 and DS3. When really, it should be like half of the DS1 runs, or whatever, that we've done. Based on the number of DS2 and 3 runs, anyway. It's hard to explain without, like, actually showing the process, which I'm not gonna do in the middle of a run. But I guess because, like, what I do again is I take out, like, if I do a katana run, I take out all the katanas for like a certain amount of runs. And if you keep doing that, you're left with like one or two weapon types in every game. So you have like 6 weapons that you're rolling in like Elden Ring versus like, you know, a handful in every other game. So at that point, you're only rolling like maybe 30 weapons instead of like 300. And Bloodborne, which doesn't have a lot of weapons, just has a much higher percentage when there's 30 weapons versus when there's 300, so you just see a lot more Bloodborne in those situations. And basically, like, once we get through, like, 20, probably, like, almost 30 runs of each game, like, there's only going to be a few weapon types rolling at a time. Because, you know, there's only so many weapon types. I think Elden Ring has 31, and this is the 21st run, but we've also had 2 katana requests, so that's kind of changed things, because that means that's 2 other weapon types that could have been taken out but weren't, because the Rivers of Blood and the Uchi now have been requested. Basically, I just want a system where, like, we see an equal distribution throughout the length of this, and we don't just, like, finish an entire game in, like, a year and then don't see it for, like, another few years, because, you know, all the weapons are already done. But I also want to make sure I don't do, like, similar weapons close to each other, unless, you know, like, there's a request, like the katanas. Because we've done, like, I think, out of the last, maybe, like, 7 Elden Ring runs, like, 3 of them have been katanas or something like that. But again, the latter 2 were requested. Oh, come on. Stop